I have received the Intergraph Intense 3D VooDoo card, which is essentially a 2D card plus a 3D plus a VooDoo. I think it's Basher or something, or I can't remember which tape they use on here. But anyway, I got the card today via UPS or United Process Makers, but they did a pretty good job. With the person that sold it, did a pretty good job at wrapping this in the anti-static bag. I give them credit for that. Also, I have the driver's diskette, the driver's CD right here, which I know is illegal. I don't know if that's legal or not to do that, but I digress. Anyway, the 2D GPU is this one. I think it just says Alliance Semiconductor Promotion AT25. Yep, AT25. And a couple of 3D effects chips right here. You got the 500-0005-04 BC5743-1 FGR. So I guess this is probably like a Basher or the other one. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, it has 6 megabytes of memory on it. Here's the back end of it. Intense 3D VooDoo. Over here is the silk screen that says Intergraph Computer Systems. And then over here on the front end, where the ports are at, you got this video out, VJ. This one right here says stereo. So maybe it has integrated audio? I highly doubt that. I actually looked it up and see like if there's like any information about this particular card. I did see like a review of it. Yeah, it just says stereo, so maybe it has integrated audio on this thing, but I see something on there that says Crontel CH7002B AUC 9734, so 1997, week 34, if my memory serves me right. I think that's the date code. F10644. Unfortunately, I have no idea what that does. I even looked it up online. I couldn't find any information about it, but I paid a whopping $56 plus shipping and handling and taxes, of course. eBay charges, it does taxes these days on all of it. And let's see here. So over here are the RAM chips for it. And these ones right here, the two 3D effects chips. I believe this one's the 2D processor right here, that Alliance Semiconductor Promotion AT25. If my memory serves me right. It looks like that is an SLI connector right there, that 26-pin header. Here there's like a face feature connector of some sort. This thing has a 40-pin connection of some sort on here, but I need to look up like the actual card itself, like what this does, what these two do. I think this one right here is for the SLI configuration. If my memory serves. But I think those are 34 pins for the SLI. So this could be for a VESA feature connection, like if you want to put an MP2 card connected to it or something like that, but I digress. In any event, yeah, there are a lot of chips in here. There's also this clock oscillator, which says 14.31818, so I'm guessing that's, I'm not sure. This is a PCI bus, by the way. I've actually never seen a card like this before where it has like 2D plus VooDoo integrated onto the card. This is actually the first card I've ever had in my collection ever got in my collection. I have a VooDoo 2 card 1000 that's in my other computer. That's my brother, well, the Mango computer that I built, which the Mango board, which is a Shuttle AV18E2, which takes the Pentium 3S 1.4 gigahertz Tilton processor without any issues, so it's a good thing. VooDoo Rush, that's the other one I was looking for. So maybe this one has a VooDoo Rush chips on here, or quite possibly just standard VooDoo, or I can't remember what the other one was called now. Let's see, Rush, standard VooDoo one, Banshee, I think, or Banshee, that's the other one. Yep, thank you. Good thing I retraced my steps. And then, like I said, these are the memory chips. I believe these are all for the whole thing here, so 6 megabytes worth. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If my memory serves, so I think these are like 512 kilobytes of memory per chip here. So I got 1 megabyte right here, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and 6. And I believe these are all I'm trying to figure out what the frequency is for these. I think these are a little bit higher than the VooDoo one in terms of speed, but the 2D performance, I've heard it's not really that good in some cases, but having this on one card is actually the bee's knees, or, well, for collectors. You just need to install this in my Pentium Pro machine, do some benchmarks on it. Of course, I have to install Windows 95 on it and fix the floppy drive that's broken, because the floppy drive on it is not the 5 1/4 inch drive is not working very well. It clicks and everything, but the spindle motor, the side that controls the heads for the heads, it's totally not working properly. So I gotta go take a look at that, see what's going on there. So anyway, this is the Intergraph Intense 3D VooDoo card, which I believe is either VooDoo Rush, Banshee, or standard VooDoo one. Like I say, it has 6 megabytes of memory on it. Let's see right here. Like I said, Lion Semiconductor ProMotion AT25. I'm not sure if that's the actual 2D processor for the yeah, I think that's 2D processor. And then there's Crontel CH7002B ACF10644. Like I said, the date code says 1997, week 34. I've never seen a card that has an option that says stereo. So I'm actually going to go look at that and see where that leads to. I believe it leads to this, but I have to look up the chip here and see if that is an audio controller of some sort. That'd be really weird to have something like this on there. I'm not sure if other companies actually made I'm not sure if there's a VooDoo 2 variant of something like this as well. But unfortunately, I can't find any information. I think this is just the one time that they made something like this, and not sure how well these things sold or anything like that. But it's probably like a little bit more expensive option to get than to get a standard VooDoo 1 card and hooking up to a standard 2D card. back in the 1990s, late 90s, before, um, let's see, which company was it that made the first 3D card? I think it was NVIDIA, the TNT card. I think that one was the first 3D card, and then the TNT2 card, and then the GeForce 256 DDR, which I have in this computer. I also have the SDR variant, but that doesn't work right. Um, I also have another DDR variant somewhere. I can't remember where it is at the moment. Um, but anyway, it's like having like a 2D card and a 3D card, like them separately as one card, which is actually quite um, interesting to see that on this a card like this. So my guess is, like I said, it has 6 MB of memory. Um, Two of them are used for linear maps or something like that. If my memory serves me right. A lot of people know about more about VooDoo cards than I do because I never had a VooDoo card, and the first VooDoo card that I got was a VooDoo 2 1000, and it worked great until two capacitors stopped working. All of a sudden, the card just stopped working. I even tried to replace those two caps, still nothing, which was pretty sad. And I know for a fact they can't use like that goes up to a certain DirectX for these particular for the VooDoo cards. But the one game that I use, I'm like, Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. That's a 3D game. I tried that using my TI 4400 AGP card. That was a no go. So I'm gonna go hook up another video card. I might put my 9700 Pro AIW card in the computer that my brother's using, and um, remove the VooDoo 2 card and test that and see if it does anything. And if that doesn't do anything, like if my Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius works with that card, I'm happy. But if it doesn't work with it, then I know it's probably because the video processor is a little bit too fast or something, or what have you. I'm probably not going to get any viewers on here tonight because I know it is past 12 o'clock in my time zone, so it's probably like around 9 o'clock in the Pacific time zone. Let's see. Okay, so it's 107 Wednesday. I'm sorry, 108 in about 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's 108 a.m. my time zone, Eastern Standard Time. So I'd say it's about like 10 o'clock over in California. Pacific time zone. Like I'm trying to think of the name of the city that's over in British Columbia. Vancouver. There we go. Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It's probably like 10 o'clock. At 10:08 and 30 seconds over there at the moment. Um, but anyway. So let's go ahead. Alright, so I'm going to stop this stream for now. Because I gotta get my other motherboards out of the trunk of my car because I forgot I have to leave them in my car for a certain period of time to. Like with all this going around, I hate to catch it. I've never had any viral infections a day in my life, thankfully, but I just don't want anyone to get hurt or sick or anything like that. If I catch it, I'm staying the heck home because I just don't want anything bad to happen to my colleagues at my office. But in any event, I don't know why I said that. I should probably edit that out. Um, anyway, that's a video card, and I was not expecting the card to be locally here in my state. I thought it was in another state when I was looking at like, how did it get here that fast? And I'm like, Oh, so that's what it was. Apparently, it was locally here in my state. I did not realize it. But anyway, for $56 plus shipping and handling and taxes, of course, on a credit card, it's just at the tip of being close to the threshold there. Anyway, here's the VooDoo 1 drivers, but I have to install Windows 95 on that Pentium Pro machine, Pentium Pro 200 machine, and of course I can't even find my CD-ROM of the Windows 95 installation, as I had a spare somewhere, but apparently that had wandered off and disappeared somewhere into the abyss. And then here's my other stack of video cards that I got from shopgoodwill.com. Here's my Mavica FD80. Battery's dead, I have to charge it. Anyway, I got a big stack of video cards right here as well. So in case if any of you like a video card, please feel free to shoot me a message on Discord, and I can send you one. I'll just have to clean it, test it, and make sure it's working. That's the other card they have. That's 7500 All-in Wonder. Which uses DVI out, which is actually really strange, but it has composite. I'm sorry, it has AV in, AV out. The video in, which is right here, video out. It looks like this one right here is for hooking up the one that has composite as well as video, including audio on there and cable, so I can hook up a VCR to that and watch movies or something like that. And a television, it's in case the Toshiba TV VCR goes out. At least I have that card. I still have that Sanyo it's VCR somewhere, so I have to figure where the heck that is at the moment right now. Anyway, let me get my 9700 All-in Wonder out of here so you guys can see what it looks like. This is the 9700 All-in Wonder. It's got DVI out. The DVI will work with any monitor. Like you can use like the digital monitor that uses DVI in, or if you have like one of those adapters that converts from, I always forget what it's called, converts from S-video from DVI to VGA. You can use that without a problem. But for now, I have to find my Windows 95 installation CD. I put it around here somewhere, but I can't remember where the heck I put it now. Because I really need to reinstall Windows 95 on my Pentium Pro machine, because apparently dummy me accidentally deleted the directory off the computer hard drive. Because I just didn't want all of my I just didn't want to take a lot of space on the hard drive. And of course I was just only running as a 46. Now it's upgraded to a Pentium Pro machine, Pentium Pro 200, which is a lot better than my 46 board that I had installed, which is the Sanyo board, Soyo board. Because that Soyo board, the BIOS I tried to put on there was defective. It wasn't working right, and of course I couldn't find the chips, and of course the BIOS chips, a lot of the pins got bent, so now I have to either rebend the pins or get another BIOS chip and then flash the original BIOS on it. Fortunately, I have the backup file on my laptop, so it's always a good thing to have backups on the hard drive, back up the original BIOS. Just in case. I also have the original one that I found on VooDoo.com. I forgot I still had this backing plate for my brother's computer. Might as well install that too for your viewing pleasure. Alright, now let's go ahead and try to find that Windows 95 installation CD so I can reinstall Windows 95 on that computer hard drive so I can get everything else sorted out. And right now I'm still waiting for that. I created a Lab CR563B CD-ROM drive that I ordered as well. It was a starting bid of $39, and it says or best offer. So I made an offer of, I think it was 15. The person did a counter offer of 18. I accepted the offer and paid for it because, well, that's what I was supposed to do, pay for items as soon as I accept the counter offer. But I am really happy to get another one of those drives. I have one in here in this computer. It's perfect. The one over there has a mechanism issue with the laser head assembly motor that needs to be repaired because it makes a really big grinding noise when it looks first. It goes like, come on, you can hear it like grinding and everything. It's not the best thing in the whole world. And I had that CD around here somewhere. So where the heck did I put it? Is that behind my iMac G4? Is it more in front of it? Maybe it is around my. I can't reach it. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, that's not it. Rice cakes. I had that CD somewhere. Where did I put it? I'd show you the floor of my room, but I really need to clean this floor up. So if I don't have any viewers right now, that's alright. You guys will be still able to watch the past stream on my channel. It's twitch.tv/virtualpcuser / not the backslash. In any event, I still gotta find that installation, that friggin' disc, and I can't remember where the heck I put it. I had it on here, but apparently it decided to drop off and disappear on me. It's somewhere over here. I really need to get that Windows 95 installed on the computer. I do have the original disc right here, but it's bad. It's not working. It's not working at all. It says the cap files are corrupted because of so many scratches on that disc. Where the heck did I put this thing? So anywho, as I even looked on this pile here. Let's see here. Where's Big Race 1? That's it. I even looked through my packer belt for CD drives, and the only thing I have in there just to send to on drive D and drive E is the Mega Race. I have so many things to send to. I think the first thing of this sent to was just some fluke one I made because the files itself were not copied all the way properly. Nope. It's a good thing I labeled my desk. Hiron's boot. Nope, that's not it. Figure one of them was Hiron's boot. CD. Now, if you guys are wondering, let's see. I think Rag Racer 203 was facing issues with the Windows 2000 installation on his ALR machine. And Rag Racer 203, if you're going to be watching this in the future, in case you still need help getting that computer set up with the installation for the operating system, feel free to let us know, and we'll be able to help you. I do want to apologize for the slight inconveniences causing you with the installation issues that you're facing with Windows 2000. Know how important it is to have a fully functional CD, especially when it tries to find the EULA or user license agreement file that says it's not there or corrupt or what have you. I know how important it is to have a CD that actually works. But in case you do need help with that, like if it's still not working for you, like if the new file that you just downloaded and burned onto a CD doesn't work, feel free to let us know. And we'll get that taken. We'll help you get that sorted out for you. Right now I'm trying to figure like where the heck I put the thing CD for my Windows 95 installation. So I know I had it on. I know I had it. But apparently it just decided to wander off and disappear on me. So I wish I had better lighting down here. I can't see a damn thing. Start here on live, that's it. See, this is what I get for cleaning off my desk as well. Nope, that's alright. You know, I wonder if I put that in my Toshiba laptop CD drive. Well, external CD drive, excuse me. But sometimes I forget if I put it in there just to test the CD drive to make sure it's working properly. So if you just tuned in, I was talking about the Intergraph, intense 3D VooDoo card that I just got today. Anyway, here's the card. It's got two 3D effects chips right there. And I'm trying to figure out if it's like a 3D VooDoo Rush or Banshee or just standard VooDoo 1. Over here is the Alliance Semiconductor ProMotion AT25. This chip right here says Contel CH7002B AUC F10644. The ports over here, S-Video out, Composite out, VGA out. And this one right here says stereo. So I'm not sure if that's like an audio thing of some sort, but it's got 6 megabytes of memory. So 1 megabyte, 2 megabytes, 3, 4, 5, 6, because these are all 512K chips. So you combine the two for 1 megabyte, and then 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6, respectfully. And still trying to find that Windows 95 installation CD. I think I actually put it in this computer here. This one is the disk. That just says Mega Race 1. How many copies of these they make? Yeah, it's not even in there. It's not in there. Let's go ahead and check my other computer here. My 386 and see if it's in that one. It's probably not. But nope, it's not even in there either. I had my Windows 95 installation disk in one of the computers, but apparently I do not. I checked the one on my Toshiba laptop, since I have an external one hooked up to it. Nothing in there. Well, actually, there was something in there, but it wasn't the Windows 95 disk. It was actually I can't remember which disk it was. Mega Race. I actually had like different copies of it somehow, because I think when I was trying to get it to work on the computer on the 486, it wasn't cooperating. So I'm like, yeah, it's probably just a bad disk. So I made like different copies of it. Same thing with like this 2, 3. I'm sorry. Same with the other disk, and I'm like, crud. In any event, I'm gonna look around underneath here and see if I see anything. Where is that Windows 95 installation CD? I even looked underneath the keyboard. Wasn't there? It's not on my 486. It's not even in any of the drives. It's not even between the case and the hard place. It's not even behind the hard place or right on top or anything. It's very large. I'm trying to find out what I'm looking for it for a long period of time. I can't seem to find it or anything. Oh, so nice. Got your section stuff, so just to heard that. Let's see if I find my other one. No, this is creative. Hockey 95 disc. Been looking for that. insulation CD it. That's why I hate having something. I can't remember where the heck I put it. One thing. This is for my grandpa's flashlight I still haven't fixed yet. Because I already got to replace the capacitor on there because the capacitor lost all voltage. I completely dropped the voltage and wasn't even lighting the light. Where is that Windows 95 installation CD? Like I say, I have the physical the regular copy of it, but it doesn't work because the disc is completely scratched. And I thought I had it on top of my stash here. But apparently it must have dropped and disappeared somewhere. Looks like I found another audio cable. I think I found it. Wedged between a box and a hard place. That's probably it. Nope. DVD. So anyway, while we're on the subject of peripherals and stuff, like I said, I still need to figure out where the heck I put that Windows 95 installation CD. Might just install Windows 98 2nd edition on the computer. On the Payne Pro 200 machine anyways. Because unfortunately I can't find my... Actually, yeah, I think Windows 98 would probably suffice with the Payne Pro 200 or something along those lines. This games and find my Windows 95 installation CD anywhere. I haven't looked in different drives, nothing. Even external one. External ones for my laptops that don't even have a CD drive, or they had a CD drive but broke a long time ago. I couldn't find a replacement, so to speak. Actually, if I look my hair, see if it's underneath that. Nope, it's not even on there either. I was hoping that would be right there. Well, at least I found my bolts for the end stream. No, I'm not ending the stream. Get on the phone. So anyway, I figured I'm open to suggestions of which operating system I should put in my Socket A computer. Because I was thinking about just putting like Windows 95 on it, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Because think Windows 95 is not like anything past 64 megabytes of memory. Actually, it doesn't mind anything past 64 megabytes of memory, but I know MS-DOS hates any memory past that threshold. I'm getting off the subject here. One thing I'm going to talk about is this some video card. So this card was manufactured in 1997. Unfortunately, I can't find like any information about it online. I did find a couple of things, like the difference between this card as well as the standard VooDoo one. Like Quake GL was the one that they used as a demonstration, and the picture quality was actually pretty good with it. But there were some games that were like kind of blah to it. But the reason why I got this card is because I want to put it into my Payne Pro 200 machine. In order for me to do that, I have to get Windows 95 or 98 installed. 98 2nd edition, excuse me. Because it has DirectX 6.1 integrated, so I figured why not. And then I'm gonna put the games on here and test it out, see how it performs, and everything. Now this card will not go in the Payne Pro 200 machine because it only has PCI and ISA slots. So this is going in my other computer, my Payne 3S 400 1.4 gigahertz Mango computer, because the TI 4400 UGP is not working. The fan's broken, so I gotta go swap this around before things get worse. This is 9700 Pro AIW, 128 megabytes. It came with the Socket 7 bundle board that I got back in, I'd say around June or July. And of course, when I was unemployed, that was the only thing I could do was just buy stuff. But and the other thing I need to find is some DVI to VGA adapter I have somewhere, but apparently I have no idea where the heck they are now. Let's go ahead and take a look in here. That's just DVI to HDMI. That's not going to work. Lead 3 solder. Not going to use that anymore. That's junk. Lead 3 solder and PCB boards don't mix at all. Flash drives in there. Some memory. I gotta get rid of some of the stuff that's in here. Might sell it at some point. Well, some of the parts I might sell at some point anyways. Yeah, it's just only DVI to HDMI. I had some of those DVI to VGA adapters, but apparently I cannot seem to find them right now. They're somewhere. I think I still have them in my car when I went to the computer shop back in 2019. So anyway, that's the Intergraph Intense 3D VooDoo card. Like I said, it's either VooDoo Rush, Banshee, or standard VooDoo 1. I'm leaning towards the Banshee or Rush, but a lot of people actually have more information about this than I do because I never had any VooDoo 1 variants. All I have is just VooDoo 2, VooDoo 3, 3000 PCI, as well as 2000 PCI that's over there, which I haven't tested yet, but I'll get to testing that pretty soon. But for now, think about just putting this in my opinion Pro 200 machine, do some test benches on it, see how it performs, the difference between this card as well as the VooDoo 3, see if there's any major differences between the two, game wise, software wise, stuff like that. But this will be a fun card to use. That bracket is just a little bit bent, but I can fix it, no problem. This was local in my state. I didn't realize it, and it was actually a pretty good price, $58 plus shipping and handling and taxes. But I still need to look up information about where it's a stereo. See if this is a stereo DAC chip or if it's something else. I know that's the BIOS chip right there. And I'd extract information, but unfortunately I don't have anything to extract it with. It'll be fun to figure out like how this card performs and everything. Like I said, I'll have to look up this information for the stereo thing right here, which says like 3 pins. I believe that one's left, this one's right, but I have to look up the pin out for that thing. See which one's pin, which one's ground, which one's not ground. Things of that nature. See where these leads go to. That'd be a fun experience to learn about this particular card. Anyway, I got it in the stream tonight. Gotta go outside and get a couple of things out of my car because I forgot to get them out of the car again. In case you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message on Discord. I know it's a little bit late. I finally found the recovery CD for my ThinkPad. Huh. We're looking for that. I thought it was in my ThinkPad 380. Wait a minute. Maybe I accidentally put the disc in here. I wouldn't be surprised if I did, but I have to figure out how to turn the dang laptop on. Because I don't have the charger plugged in at the moment. Which is pretty sad. Wonder if the thing will still turn on even with a low battery. Oh, it does turn on. Okay, so the battery does work. Okay, good. Got nothing in there, so course, I forgot to get another 1220 battery for this computer. Oops. There we go. Okay, so it's not in this computer. I completely forgot to take out the clock battery for the computer. So I can put it into my MacGyver battery holder. It's the RTC chip, Dallas clock chip, excuse me. Let's look at this box over here too. I have to move my proximity badge, my belt. And look in here and see if it's in here or not. Of course, I have to do this bag. So this box out of the way. There's a couple of projects that I still have to work on. I still have to work on this BioStar motherboard. And a couple other cards in here because they're not working. A couple other things because they're not working properly. Or haven't gotten around to do the projects for those yet. Because I'm a little too lazy at the moment. Well, that is very busy at my office every day, so. Well, pretty much every day. Well, not every day, but once in a blue moon. Alright, so it's not even in here either. I was hoping I would have these boxes here, but apparently I think I put it somewhere. Let's get rid of it now. Anyway, I went to a thrift store today as well to look and see what they had. They had a really good joystick, I think. I don't know what it's called. Logitech One-Man Warrior. But unfortunately, it was, looked like it was chafed in one spot, which is pretty sad. When I say chafed, I mean it looks like the rubber boot that's around it got torn a little bit. And on top of that, there was no price tag. And if there was a price tag on it, if it was a really good price, I would have gotten it. But unfortunately, I had to pass it because there was no price tag and everything. And the thrift stores over here, no price, no deal. I'm sorry, no sale. That's the code of conduct over here in my... Well, actually, I think it's code of conduct for every single thrift store. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.